What do you feel your games have learned from Hollywood film techniques?
We're, of course, heavily inspired by Hollywood film techniques. Photography is one aspect to it, and this is still something where we need to, we still can learn a lot and can, in general, in video games, become much better. We've, all the basic, the basic rules of filming have been set by this film industry that's been around for 100 years, and we're really just trying to implement what our peers have pioneered over those 100 years, and integrating these into our games engines. So there's many different things that we're integrating into our games that's been developed by the film industry.
What do you feel the Hollywood actors brought to the story gamers will experience?
I think that Alan and Willem brought genuineness and their amazing talent to the experience. What I mean by genuineness is that the level of performance and that there's something truthful about what they did, and that's what makes the big difference between such talented actors and me or you, is that they can convey emotion at a level that's incomparable, and I think that players will see that in the final game.
Can you talk about some of this game's action settings, which seem bigger in scope than Heavy Rain?
Yeah, one of the big evolution in Beyond compared to Heavy Rain is the fact that we have larger sets, and it's interesting because it gives us the possibility to explore different gameplay mechanics. For instance, at one point in the game, Jodie is going to be able to ride a horse through a desert, things like that. So it's very scenic on one hand, and the other, it gives us the possibility to offer players other ways to interact and other gameplay mechanics.
How do you feel you're pushing player choice and consequences with Beyond?
Giving players the possibility to influence the story through their actions has always been extremely important for in our games. So in Heavy Rain, the players had the possibility to really craft the story and make it evolve. And in Beyond, we are going to have to offer gamers exactly the same thing. So your choices are going to change the story. You will have to face the consequences of certain of these choices. You will have moral choices that you will have to take, and very much like in Heavy Rain, we want players to bear the consequences, to be responsible for the characters, and to play the game from beginning till the end, whatever their choice. So not to go back to the last save and try something else, but really, bear the consequences of their actions.
What excites you about what next-gen technology opens up for you creatively as a game studio?
We're not really ready yet to talk about PS4 and to talk about what next projects we're working on, but I think that with every generation, the challenge is always to redefine what gaming actually means. And so between the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 3, we pretty much changed our vision of what an interactive story could be. And I think that what I find interesting and what the studio is going to try to discover is what does it mean to tell a story in an interactive way? What does it mean to create an emotional experience in this new world that PlayStation 4 represents? That's something that we will have probably 6 to 7 years to explore. That's exciting.